Today I would like to discuss some issue and problem raised in the article that my friend Marvin and I have reviewed.
First article, which is Disaster Preparedness for Record Management. The issue here is many organizations are not prepared for effectively protecting their record from the disasters. This places the record at risk of being damaged during the event, and hence there is a need for proper disaster planning. The role of IT is immense in granting protection to the vital record of the organization.
The issue on second article is about any entrepreneur plan to start up this kind of service business must be ready with their strategy with common problem in managing the semi-current record center. Account department must have a good planning on a budget so that they will be able to justify an efficient way in managing record center. Correct procedure must be able followed to comply law and regulations set by government in managing valuable record. Third article, which is Managing Electronic Record in Malaysian Civil Code, a review of literature. Interoperability is pointed out as the main reason for the crisis that affect the judicial system in most European countries. Citizens feel that courts are inflexible organizations, far from being concerned with meeting the user's need. This is due to lacking experts in record management within court administrator. Record officers need to evaluate and identify the record keeping and technical requirements, thus selecting the best system to be used by organization. The last article, which is an electronic birth record management system for Nigeria. The issue here is Nigeria presently operates a centralized civil registration and vital statistics system with no effective means of checking counterfeit birth certificate or conflicting birth record. The implication of such birth registration system is the unfortunate reliance on inaccurate data for national resource allocation planning and immigration control. This emphasizes the need for electronic birth record management system in Nigeria.
First article, it is thereby concluded the organization have to be prepared for the disaster as the record are vital for the business continuity. Currently, there are many challenges reported in the literature, which is concerning the lack of disaster management plan, poor record management, lacking security and insurance policy, inadequate training staff, and lack of storage and backup facilities. The role of the technology is immense in the disaster preparedness for the record management of the paper-based and electronic records. This existing literature on this topic is limited and has been mostly done in the African countries. It is needed to conduct more studies so as to inform this area and create a knowledge base for the disaster preparedness in the record management. Second article is small number of companies that offer this kind of service in Malaysia offer huge advantage to new entrepreneurs to set up their own company. To become a successful and established company in RMS, the company must deliver their service in a proper manner. Good staff efficiency, good management in cost control and record volume, comply law regulation and improve managing system and offer advanced technology. As a conclusion, CRC is important and relevant to the information industry in Malaysia. CRC in Malaysia is a potential business service offer a lot of opportunities for those who are aware of the advantages. Third article, electronic court record management in judicial delivery allow for better retrieval and availabilities of record when needed. The case delay and backlog can be reduced also when speedy case management can be produced. There will be a great impact towards society and also government as a whole, since court record preserve the memory of a nation's civilization in judicial matters. Future issues regarding to retrievability of document and information can be prevented due to well-managed records in judicial delivery. Lastly, the fourth article, this research exposed the limitation of the present Nigeria civil birth registration and record management system. It developed a prototype electronic birth record management system. The design and implement system allowed for instant verification of individual birth record of Nigeria and is capable of taking the challenges which include alteration, thief, destruction, duplication, and falsification associated with birth information. On full developed, the system will therefore curb falsification of birth information in Nigeria.
Now I will talk about the relationship between the article and the business record management. The first article is to study the relationship between the International Council of Archive (ICA). The International Council of Archive defines a record as any recorded information that is received or produced at the beginning, middle, or end of an individual or institutional activity and must be sufficient to provide evidence for that activity. The activity of efficient and systematic control of the creation, receipt, use, maintenance, and disposition of record is referred to as record management. The second article is about the objective of a marketing strategy is to make sure that the service meets customer satisfaction and establish long-term and profitable relationship with customers. The third article is where the standard was created to address the ongoing need for efficient and cost-effective quality standards for record keeping in business settings. It specifies that record created and maintained as part of everyday business process be stored on media that ensure their usability, reliability, validity, integrity, security, and preservation. For the fourth article, it will evaluate the need for an electronic birth record management system in Nigeria.
The first article is about disaster management and security control for the protection of vital records. Vital records are important for the preservation of archives and records. Despite the established benefits, many organizations do not have an emergency plan for response and recovery. There is a little awareness about the different aspects which are included in disaster contingency plans. The second article is about ERMS, will ensure standardized creation, capture, maintenance, and disposition of records. It has its own disposition schedule, classification system, and indexing or treasures. From 2009 to 2011, an effort has been put in to implement the ERMS for the judicial delivery in Africa. An audit trails is a chronological log of access to a system. It most often lists the person accessing the system and the time of the access or the action. The third article is focused about deciding a record manager that has a huge responsibility to choose the best CRC. Malaysia government and private sector are forming enormous volumes of data every day for administration, efficiency, and accountability reasons. Record center CRC need to afford bigger area to tackle for all demands. The fourth article is about the current Nigeria civil birth registration and record management system has limitation. It's create a prototype system for managing electronic birth records. The system is designed and implemented in such a way that is allowed for instance Nigeria's individual's birth record are being verified and can access the difficulties that include alternation, thief, destruction, duplication, and reproduction. Birth information falsification is a type of falsification.